Now, gang, put your kids to bed because it looks like that Uncle Bob, aka Bob Lazar, is coming home for dinner tonight. I got a bunch of videos that I want to share with you. If you're new, you do not have to subscribe. You do not have to like the video. None of that, unless you want to, of course. But get this, actual news channels are now openly talking about them aliens. I want to show you this video right after this one. Check this out. Roll it.
Astronomers have just spotted something really strange moving through our solar system, and it seems to be coming our way. This mysterious object is believed to have come from outside our solar system, making it possibly only the third known interstellar visitor ever discovered.
Okay.
It's currently being called 3I/Atlas, and
the first one was the Oumuamua, right? What's the second one then? This one's the, okay, Atlas.
Was first seen in data collected between June 25th and June 29th by a system called ATLAS, the Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System. This system uses powerful telescopes in Hawaii and South Africa to scan the night sky automatically for any unusual or potentially dangerous space objects. After the object was noticed, it was confirmed by experts at NASA's Center for Near-Earth.
Experts at NASA, you don't say. NASA equal never a straight answer, folks. So, okay, crazy that they're talking about it.
Object studies. And the research team has now confirmed that this new interstellar object isn't a glitch or an error. It's real. What makes 3I/Atlas so fascinating is its strange speed and unknown nature.
Let me just cut to the chase, right? So, there are three types of group right now. One is saying that it's just another asteroid, all right? Another one is saying that aliens, UFO, perhaps a mother-in-law ship. You don't want to see a mother-in-law ship, okay? And third of all, just nature doing nature. But another question is that, is it that we're now able to detect them? That we now have the technology to detect them? Or is it that there only have been 3 so far? Because that is a little suspect, right? Now we're catching a third one. So there gotta be, I guess, I'm leaning towards, yes, we've had these interstellar objects, whether it's asteroids or actual, you know, objects. We've had them for a while, but it's just that we're now getting to the point where we're able to detect them. And they're saying that it's quite big.
Scientists still aren't sure what it actually is. It could be a comet, an asteroid, or maybe even something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
One well-known astronomer, Avi Loeb from Harvard University, who famously suggested that Oumuamua might have been an alien probe, has weighed in again. This time, he's suggesting that scientists use the powerful James Webb Space Telescope to study this newly discovered interstellar object in more detail. He wants to look for signs of non-gravitational acceleration, which means movement that can't be explained just by gravity alone. If such a force is detected, it could hint at some kind of artificial propulsion. In other words, it might not be a natural object at all.
Well, I guess we'll keep you in the loop, and he's one of the only scientists to have brought forward the idea of, hey, these are not like natural objects, like somebody is behind them, fellas. And let me just show you guys this one, and real quick before I forget, I need to shout out the homie Shamu and Albert for the $5 and the $10 super thanks. Thank you guys so much for all the love, and appreciate all of you guys for being here as well. Thank you guys for the super thanks. All right, let's get back to the content here, boo. So, CTV News, Vancouver, Canada, man, the good old Canada, right? I'm in Montreal, so check this, roll it.
Are we really alone, and is the truth out there? That is the question astronomers and stargazers are constantly trying to answer, but especially now on World UFO Day. What we know for certain, Vancouver is one of the top cities for mysterious sightings. Sinjin Alexander has the story.
It's an unidentified flying object.
There are hundreds of sightings every year in this country, thousands around the world.
What? What is that?
Most of the time, there is a logical explanation, and they're filed away and forgotten. But several remain unsolved, even by the Pentagon and NASA.
Any interest anybody ever has in looking at the sky, I want to talk.
I mean, like, they're out there just smelling each other farts, bro. Like, that's what they've been doing. They already solved it. They already know what it is. We demand answers. We demand answers. We demand answers. Okay, they know it, but they don't want to say, man. They know, man. They know, man. Yo, Uncle Bob, bro. Where Uncle Bob at? When the world needed him most, he disappeared, man. We need Uncle Bob. I mean, Bulbasaur. We need Uncle Bob to come back, man.
Talk about it.
On World UFO Day, stargazers had lots to say. Canada Sports Betting has compiled data from the National Unidentified Flying Object Center
Yeah,
and
get a load
figures
of
the
that.
odds of being abducted by aliens is highest in Toronto, followed by Calgary, and then Vancouver.
Say psych.
For me, I think
Say psych. Say psych. Toronto is like the highest. What? That gotta be bollocks, mate.
maybe the aliens are fans of skiing. I know you guys, yeah, they could be fans of skiing. I know I've got a friend who lives in Vancouver, and he says there's a lot of weird, wonderful, colourful folk living there.
Now that list was compiled just for fun, yet there are those who swear they've experienced a close encounter of the third kind.
I didn't make this up. These beings are real.
CTV News
That was
interviewed
2014.
Corinna Sables in 2014. Her depiction of a night in Kelowna, about 10 years earlier, caught international attention.
What I saw was 5 sets of eyeballs.
Yeah.
And there was one that was closer to us on the side of the road, and 4 were behind this gate.
All the observations that we ever see are by chance observations, and science cannot be done with by chance observations.
NASA now has an independent commission that investigates what it calls unidentified anomalous.
I mean, it is crazy that nowadays I'm seeing more and more news channels openly cover the topic. It was not like this, you know, I'm pushing 30. Let me know how old are you guys if you want to, for sure. But yeah, my question is, if any of you that are like in your 50s, 60s, if you're in 70s, yeah, I want to know your experience. Was it like this back? Because I believe that it was not, like, based off of what I've heard, but I want to know your like first-hand experience as well. Was it like this back in the days where news channels would openly talk about these topics, or it was just like once in a blue moon, maybe 1 or 2 of the news channels would talk about it and just like, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, let me know your experience down below. But shout out to the homie Mystery Man. Check this, roll it.
A family stayed in a remote cottage in Finland, once home to over 60 woodcutters who lived together in the cramped space. One
that's
night,
tight.
the family ventured outside to explore the property, snapping several photos as they navigated the dark, snow-covered landscape. But one photo stood out. A shadowy figure seemed to be walking nearby. The family had been moving in a group, and the thick snow and darkness made it difficult to move alone. Given these conditions, it seemed unlikely that the figure could have been any of them. Could they have captured the ghost of the woodcutters who once lived in the cottage?
Nah, man, that's definitely a FedEx delivery driver just running. You can. That's why he's glitching, right? He just delivered a package and now he's on to delivering more. FedEx delivery guy, man, get it together.
After
right?
Hurricane Helene passed through, a woman wandered through the wreckage of a small forest town and came across a memorial adorned with flowers and a cross,
Oh,
accompanied by a strange, terrible smell.
Oh crap!
Really bad. Oh shit.
Was this supposed to be? Hey, whoa!
Is this for real?
Did she hear that or what?
So bad.
Did it like really smell that bad where she was about to vomit? Hey, whoa,
As
chill.
she stood there, a man's voice echoed from the debris, though she didn't seem to notice at the time.
Oh, she did not.
The eerie sight of the memorial left
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, okay.
the woman shaken, unsure of
Perhaps, needs a deodorant.
what she had truly encountered.
Yeah, needs a
Eder
deodorant.
Hernandez and his crew venture into the infamous Devil's Cave.
Oh.
What they encounter chills them to the core.
Love it, love it, love it.
Oye, Alberto, ¿pueden? Verga, mi gente. No mames, se oyó aquí en corto.
No mamis, no mamis.
Si fuera ahí, si Benito fuera adentro.
It was inside there?
Oh, chingue su madre.
Yeah.
A la verga, pita.
Wait, what? Okay, what am I seeing, bro? It's so shaky. Get out of here. Stop messing around, dude. Okay, so that's like in red text. So that's like enemy. Enemy, not good, means in other words, or in other... That's what it means, okay? Not good, not good.
In the dim light, a shadowy figure dressed in dark clothing stands deathly still. The crew rushes away, but while fleeing, they spot another strange being.
Were they recording this with Nokia 1980s phone or what, man? No mames, no mames.
In slow motion footage, it becomes clear that a figure is standing there. But who or what is it? The tension only deepens with a third sighting, adding to the growing unease.
That's crazy.
Whatever these figures may be, one thing is certain. They are not something anyone would wish to encounter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can a brother get like a slowed down or a still frame version? And a brother definitely got some pause. But nah, okay, no, that's crazy, bro. Sheesh. Real quick though, shout out to the homie Rob B for being a member on the not a member. For following her on the grams. If you do have the grams, I would love to have you there. Links are always down below. First link in description. Let's get back to the content here, boo.
Scott, a YouTuber known for his outdoor adventures, embarked on a solo camping trip in Australia's Blue Mountains. He spent the evening by the river, setting up camp and cooking dinner. But as night fell, the peaceful atmosphere was shattered by strange noises echoing through the forest.
Anyway, it's pretty cool.
Scotty's going,
yeah, catch you guys.
Scotty's going walkabout. Oh crap, yeah. I mean, I don't think Scotty will be happy in a minute from now. Let's see.
Morning.
Oh, 2 seconds later.
You guys hear that? That just...
A third one. Oh, he laughing now.
What is that? That just gave me the biggest chills.
Yeah, turn those, Bah!
Oh,
maybe...
man. My hairs on the back of my head just like stood up.
Right.
It's coming from over there.
Although Scott was an experienced outdoorsman, the unsettling sounds left him on edge.
This is going to be an interesting night. I think I might be sleeping with my knife pretty close to me. See you guys in the morning. Oh, they're so creepy.
Yeah, he retreated to his tent, hoping they would stop, and eventually they did. Scott had a restful sleep, but decided it was best to leave next morning.
Definitely an animal, right?
Brandon Troutman was out one night with his daughter, exploring a graveyard. They ventured out to snap some random photos in hopes of catching something paranormal. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual. However, when they reviewed the photos later, two pictures stood out. Taken just moments apart, they showed a shadowy figure near a tree.
There?
In the first photo, the figure was on the left side of the tree, but in the second, it had moved to the right side, as if it was shifting positions.
Yeah,
Brandon confirmed he hadn't seen or heard anything unusual while taking the photos.
What if it was just somebody's mom, man, or somebody's auntie just, walking around? Simple.
Did they just find what they were searching for?
Probably not.
During Cuba's storm Alberto in 2018, intense rainfall caused the Zaza River to flood.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet, but I've seen like headlines go around that Texas had like a crazy flood. So yeah, shout out to Texas, man. Love and prayer to Texas right now.
And a group of hikers gathered on a bridge to watch the storm's power. Suddenly, the bridge collapsed, sending debris and water crashing below.
Yeah, holy crap. Holy. Ooh. We need better material, man. Yeah, probably the force of water was crazy, but bro, like I'm telling you, man, like we need better material. You know for the fact that some of those twats that work on it, they undercut, right? Like just because they want to save a couple of Benjis, so they risk people's lives like that, bro. Like come on, man, make sure the bridges are strong, bro. Like Tranquilo, Alberto.
One man was nearly caught off guard by the sudden fall, but managed to scramble to safety just in time.
Holy
Fortunately,
shit.
no one was seriously hurt, but it was a close call.
Oh, it really was. That's...
A hiker was filming his journey to the top of a mountain when he spotted a black dot in the distance and
Bigfoot?
zoomed in for a closer look.
It says Bigfoot too. Yeah, right here. Look at that twat. Big twat right there. Uncle! Uncle! Is that you? Stop. He ran. Oh, he just walks
As he
faster.
focused on the figure, it became clear that what he was seeing was an unusually large figure walking through the pine trees. The creature's size, especially in comparison to the trees, suggested it was much larger than a typical human.
Yeah, in Urdu, real quick, I would say, लगता है ये चाचू जा रहा है गुनाह करके कोई बड़ा वाला. Yeah, like that's probably
leading many to speculate it could be Bigfoot. The footage has since become one of the most compelling pieces of evidence, though some argue it might be something else, like a bear.
But bears, would they walk on two legs like that? Suspect. Nah, I would put this in a suspect category. How tall is that? Okay, so you got the tree on the other side. Seems like half of the... But it's hard to compare it from that distance, but still. Half of the size of that tree. Now, how tall is that tree? Is that tree like super tall? Or is it tall? Or is it like super tall? Or is it medium size? Now, if the tree is super tall and this twat is like half the size of it, then he big, yo. Then he big. Then he big.
Elastic Dog shared a chilling Polaroid from 1973, taken by his grandmother, who believed it captured a demonic presence. Years later, Elastic Dog has his own unsettling experience in the same backyard woods.
Right.
When he revisited the old photo, he noticed a striking similarity to what he had encountered. Adding to the mystery, the backyard was once found scattered with arrowheads, and Elastic Dog's paternal family had ties to Seminole native heritage, leaving many to wonder about the land's history and its connection to these eerie events. Given his understanding of Native American folklore, he suspects the figure in the photo could be a skinwalker. What made the photo even more chilling was that his grandmother, a skeptical Irish Catholic immigrant, had firmly believed in the supernatural despite her usual disbelief.
Skinwalker, huh? Looks like just somebody's auntie with like a white blanket on, man. I don't know, man.
After a long hike, a man returned.
Yo, it does say alien. Yo. Oh shit. Yo, we might get some. We might get some, bro. We might pause. I get excited when I'm about to get some. You know what I'm saying? I guess anybody would be like, let's be real. You know, like like that's. Yeah, anybody would be. Or maybe not. Pause. Okay, roll it.
Home and noticed something strange in the woods. Curious, he recorded the scene and posted the video online.
Is that video? Wait, what? I believe I've seen it.
That's bigger than me. Look at that.
Yeah, I believe I've seen that. Some said it was monkeys that escaped from the lab. I remember that. Casper's side also covered it. But perhaps, I'm imagining. Okay, let's see. Maybe it's not that.
Look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this?
Nah, yeah, it's that video. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Bro, chill. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember when it first came out, people were saying aliens. Some were saying Bigfoot. Some were saying maybe some kind of an animal. And some also said that around this time, like some monkeys escaped from the lab. I don't think monkeys would do that. I don't think monkeys, like small little monkeys, you know, the ones that eat bananas, I don't think they had that much potassium in them or protein in them to be able to shake an entire tree. Not just shake an entire tree, but break it down like that. Now, so it's definitely an animal or I guess, no, I don't think it's alien, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's gotta be a, I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades. And
oh crap, not even a bear?
It's something stronger than a bear.
Oh crap. Okay, so Grandpa thinks it's not a bear.
Yeah, that's a healthy tree. About 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him.
Dang. Okay, so not even monkeys cannot do that, so not even a bear would do that.
I think I'm gonna bounce because I think he just hit the ground.
Yeah.
Which means he's about to face me on foot.
Right.
And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down.
When viewers slowed down and
He's smart. you gotta pick your own battle. It is not, you're not like, what's this called? What's the word, man? What's the word? If you can see the size of it and you think it's a bigger person than you, I mean, bro, it's not embarrassing to back away. Sometimes the smart thing to do is not be involved in a battle that you can, that you know that you don't have a chance to win.
In the footage, they spotted something unusual. Theories quickly surfaced. Some suggested it was just dead tree limbs, while others speculated it could be aliens.
Holy shit.
Although a logical explanation might exist, the mysterious figure in the video is hard to ignore. The hiker chose not to comment on the incident, adding to the intrigue.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta
A
just
man
peace
from
out.
Michigan set out to record an ASMR video during a walk through the woods. What began as a peaceful stroll quickly took a chilling turn when he wandered into an abandoned section of the forest and heard a loud, terrifying scream.
Yeah, maybe let's not go that way, right? Yeah.
The unsettling
I mean, that's a real ASMR video. And he just turns around and starts running.
noise was so shocking that he immediately turned back. As an avid trail walker, he had never encountered anything like it before.
That's
He
why.
later speculated that the scream might have come from a Bigfoot or another cryptid lurking in the woods.
Say psych.
A snowboarder decided to film his descent down a steep forested trail, but what he captured on camera was far from expected.
Oh shit. Okay, so this one? So Bigfoot? What the hell? No, not a Bigfoot. Wait, what? A person, right? Walking
As he and his
looks like a person just trying to walk nonchalantly.
friends reached the edge of the forest, they spotted a strange creature watching them. Some viewers speculated that it could be Bigfoot, but others pointed out that the figure appeared smaller than the typical descriptions of the creature.
Yeah, somebody
However,
nonchalant.
judging by their reactions, it was clear that whatever they saw was anything but ordinary.
Yeah, definitely a person. Yeah.
A Reddit
Suspect.
user was on a family visit in a wooded area when their father took this photo. The image shows the user standing outside, but what's unsettling is the appearance of two shadowy figures behind them.
Man.
At the time, everyone else was accounted for, either sitting around the fire or inside the house. The father was behind the camera, the user's husband was inside with their kids, and their brother was seated next to their father. The sight of the figures raised questions, especially since the family had been experiencing strange occurrences leading up to this moment.
Yeah, that's
Who
suspect.
or what could these mysterious shapes have been?
Right. But did you see this video though? If not, there was a person that ended up recording a UFO that crashed down in their backyard. And there were like other clips around alongside it too. If you have not seen it, check it out and I'll see you right there. It was a crazy one, man.